I don't know if this is a true story or not, but I know that I've heard stories like it. So I just kind of wrote from basically what I wrote the song as, coming from the perspective of a passerby watching this little girl grow up. And she only made it to 5 years old and God took her home. But as someone at church, someone who'd be going to church who wasn't really following God, this is kind of the storyline. So I'm kind of telling you so you don't get lost. As someone who's standing by watching this little girl be born into this church, who's kind of not really surrendered everything to God, watching her go through, she's, in the song she's battling some cancer, and God took her home early, but if it wasn't for that little girl, that person would have never believed. And I know there's many stories like that God will send little people here, and they're little angels that God sends to bring the people that cannot be reached by adults. Because there's a certain innocence and a certain tenderness that they bring that we seem to lose when we grow up. So this song was kind of written from that kind of a perspective. So bear with me. It may not be complete, but you'll get the words. They'll be right anyway.
With her blonde hair and her little blue eyes, she'd make your heart skip a beat. And she was only 5 years old when the Lord took her home. She talked about heaven, said she went there in her dream. She was a to this world. She touched so many people, said God told her to lead them home. In her smile she showed God's love. Though her body was frail, she'd tell people about heaven. She was a dreaming angel. Diagnosed her with leukemia at the age of 3, but she held on to her faith, always said, God's gonna heal me, but I hope he'll take me to heaven, and it won't be in a dream, 'cause when I wake up all I want is to go back to sleep. She was a dreaming angel that God sent to this world. She touched so many people. She said God told her to lead them home. In her smile she held God's power. Though her body was frail, she'd tell people about heaven. she